I'm Victoria Wheatley, and this is my Hey World moment. My story is I was 500 pounds and I was judged from a little girl. I was talked about, I was teased, I was put down, I was made to feel worthless, I was made to feel ashamed, I was made to feel rejected, I was made to feel like everybody was laughing at me, even the teachers. I was always big for my age. I was bigger than everybody else in the class. So I never had a positive word spoke into my life. So my life was shaped on negativity. My life was shaped on put down. I was always made to feel that I was less than everybody else. I was less than all of the other children my age because I was always larger than all of the other children my age. Even my family made me feel like I was less than. I was the black sheep. I was the one who was never going to amount to anything because I was always the one who was overweight. I was always the one who was darker than all of the other siblings. I was always the one who had a boldness that I spoke out, and it was always called I was disrespectful or I wouldn't listen, I was misbehaving. So I was always put down because I was loud and I was overweight. So the world judged me not based on who I was, but they based me on how I looked. So my whole life growing up, I was talked about on how I looked. I was talked about on how I presented myself. I was made to be ashamed. If I went in the store automatically said, we don't have clothes to fit you. So that was all throughout my life. I was never a normal size. So I was made to feel like I just didn't belong. So I've always done things to be validated. I've always done things to be noticed. I've always done things to be recognized. I've always done things to make people love me. I had to buy love. I thought I had to buy love. I thought I had to give. Even in junior high, I remember I had to buy Suzy Q's for the other children so they would be my friend. Even when I got to high school, I had to become the high school bully because I was bullied because I was overweight. I've always ate. Food became my comfort. So I got even bigger. My biggest weight was 516 pounds. And then one day I just had an epiphany. Looked in the mirror after therapy with Dr. B, of course. Looked in the mirror one day and decided that I didn't like what I saw. So I went on the journey to lose weight. And because I had tried everything else, even the lap band, that didn't work. And because I overate with the lap band, it grew into my stomach. So when I made the decision to transform the lap band into the sleeve, they had to cut the lap band out, which voided me being able to get the sleeve because they had to cut so much to get the lap band. So now I'm in the battle of losing weight uncontrollably, losing weight at a high speed, and I couldn't control it. So I go from a 32 in dress sizes to a 24, to a 20, to an 18, to a 16. And guess what? People are still not satisfied because now I'm not being fat shamed, I'm being skinny shamed. Oh, you're too small. You don't even look like yourself. I don't like you small. That's family. I don't like you looking like that. You just look sick. You all right? You need to stop losing all that weight. So you can't win. If you're overweight, you're talked about, you're made to feel bad, you're made to feel unhealthy, you're made to feel unloved, you're made to feel like you just don't fit in with the world. And then when you try to fit in with the world to become smaller, there's a such thing as being too small. Now you're skinny. Now I can see your bones. You don't look healthy. It's just always something. You can never please people. So the same way I felt when I was fat shamed is the same way I felt when I got skinny shamed. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating. It makes you feel like something is wrong with you. It makes you feel less than. It makes you feel unappreciated. It makes you feel like people don't approve of you. You don't fit into the world. So it's the same feeling, but You're happy on one point because now you can go in any store and you can buy clothes. But on the other hand, sometimes they don't have clothes to fit you because you're too skinny. Sometimes they'll say that don't look right because you're too skinny. So on either side, you have to make the choice. So after 7 years of therapy with Dr. B, after learning who I am, after realizing that I don't have to be validated by anybody, after realizing that God is the one who validates me. He's the one who called me. He's the one who chose me. He's the one who sent me to the earth to be, whether I was overweight, he still loved me. Whether I'm underweight, he still loved me. Whether I'm a size 32, he loved me. Whether I'm a size 8, he still loves me. So today I had somebody to say, how much weight have you lost? How much weight do you want to lose? When are you going to think it's enough? Well, I'm not trying to lose the weight. The weight is just coming off. But guess what? You have to make the decision to tell this world that they don't define who you are. You have to come to the conclusion that you are enough for yourself. And that's the conclusion that I came to. I came to the conclusion that it does not matter if I weigh 500 pounds. It does not matter if I weigh 147 pounds, because I'm enough for me. And God still loves me. And this world does not define me. This world does not dictate who I am, what I can do, what I can't do. Because the same thing that I was doing when I was 500 pounds, I can do when I'm 147 pounds. The same thing that I went through at 500 pounds, we go through it at 147 pounds. So it does not matter. You cannot live your life trying to please people. You cannot live your life trying to fit in with the world. You have to make the world fit in with you, because you're the one that God has chose to do a work for him. You're the one that God has stamped his approval over. So if you're looking for the approval of man, you can stop looking. You got to look in that mirror and you got to learn something that I had to learn. I love what I see when I look at me. I always did. I just didn't know it. And now I do, because I was basing my love on the love of what everybody else thought it was. But now I know the real love, and that love comes from God. So I just came to tell you today, hey world, you don't define me because you didn't design me. And that is my story.